Tennis fans could not have asked for a more exciting or intriguing final than the one set to be served up at the US Open on Saturday. Iga Swiatek, the current world number 1 by a mammoth margin, has enjoyed a remarkable season in which she has undoubtedly been the best player on the WTA Tour, while Ons Jabeur has this year continued her steady rise to the upper echelons of women's tennis and made history along the way. On paper, Saturday's final is Swiatek's to lose. Renowned as a clay specialist, her 2 Grand Slam titles have come at the French Open. The Pole has expertly adapted her game to the hard courts in 2022, winning 4 WTA 1000 events on the surface and becoming only the 4th woman in history to complete the Sunshine Double by winning Indian Wells and Miami back-to-back. Those titles, as well as her 2nd French Open crown, came during her remarkable 37-match unbeaten run earlier in the season, which finally came to an end in the 3rd round at Wimbledon. However, Swiatek has certainly struggled to recapture that form during the second half of the season, and her involvement in the US Open final was by no means a formality before the tournament started. She struggled through her semifinal, too, fighting back from a set down and 4-2 down in the deciding set against 6th seed Aryna Sabalenka in a match that took more than 2 hours to complete. Swiatek, the first Polish woman to appear in a US Open singles final, said Saturday's match will be a great battle against Jabeur, a player looking to make some history of her own. The 21-year-old, who was tipped to become the dominant force in women's tennis following Ash Barty's early retirement this season, has proven herself to be incredibly clutch in tournament finals. Of the 10 finals she has reached in her career, Swiatek has won 9 and not lost one since her first final back in 2019. Jabeur recognized that following her swift semi-final win over Caroline Garcia. "Iga never loses finals," she said. "So it's going to be very tough." But Jabeur, who will return to her career-high ranking of world number 2 after the US Open, undoubtedly has the tools to end Swiatek's run with one of the most varied games on tour. The Tunisian will become the first African woman to compete in a US Open final and is looking to win her maiden Grand Slam at the 2nd attempt. She reached the Wimbledon final just 2 months ago, but was surprisingly beaten by Kazakhstan's Elena Rybakina in 3 sets. Despite the defeat, she spoke of the confidence that run had given her. That certainly looked the case in a nerveless semi-final. Jabeur brushed aside the dangerous Garcia, who was on a 13-game unbeaten streak, winning 6-1, 6-3 in little over an hour to cement her place in Saturday's final.